On the ground in Libya, rebel fighters have retreated from the key eastern town of Ajabia after heavy shelling by Gaddafi forces. It continues a series of the opposition's losses. On Saturday, rebels were advancing to the strategic oil port of Brega, but were forced back after a sandstorm grounded NATO aircraft. Back in March, the UN Security Council passed the resolution allowing the intervention, but critics say that what's actually happening there is far from simply enforcing a no-fly zone. Journalist Patrick Henningsen says the repercussions are striking much further east in China.
Just in Libya alone, Chinese contracts are valued something like 20 billion US dollars. Initially, from a Chinese point of view, the original UN resolution, as vague as it was, is asking for a no-fly zone. Now, if the Chinese initially thought, they took it on face value and said, well, this is going to help stability in the region by having a no-fly zone, and hopefully things will calm down and we can get back to business as usual. Obviously, we know from the events of the last couple of weeks that it wasn't just about a no-fly zone. It was really about a full-on military intervention on the part of NATO in the region, in Libya. So you hear this thing all the time. The #1 economic power in the world is the U.S. This is actually not the case. The U.S. is now at #2, possibly #3, behind China and the European Common Market. So China doesn't have to have the hyperactive foreign policy behavioral patterns that the West uses to get what it needs to get out of the situation. The Chinese will sit, wait, be patient, and they'll make their move accordingly.